Hey guys, what's up? It's David here, coming at you with another custom Lego truck review. This time it's of our big green machine. um, this is a truck pretty much based solely off of an Australian rig. What make and model it is, it can be whatever you want it to be. I see a little bit of Nissan in it. I see a little bit of Toyota in it. It can really be anything. So let's get started into it. This truck, oh man, it was so much fun to build, especially the canopy on the back. I mean, I've never ever built something like that, and living here in the States, I've never even seen something like this, really. Maybe a utility box, but nothing for overland or off-road. And so Australia, if anyone from Australia is watching, you guys have some awesome rigs. So trying to pay a little homage to that here. Let's start up in the front. We do have a really nice front bumper on this truck. Stock bumper's been removed, and for this off-road style front bumper, this piece here, I kind of see that as like a front winch or a recovery point. Push down the bull bar element, and you can see the grill. I did do something different with the grill. I wanted it to be kind of like the main center section and then two small sections on either side of that. So that turned out really nice there. Happy with how that turned out. Brought a little bit of the body color green down into the front there. I think that's pretty okay. It's not bad. We do have a snorkel coming up on the let's see, well, this would be driver's side. This truck has been converted to let's see, left-hand drive. And the mirrors here, they're pretty small, tucked into the body, but you can see they're black. Pretty beefy mirrors, they work good off-road. We do have the large fenders on this truck, a pretty small tire. I have been watching some Australian four-wheel drive shows, and I found out that a lot of those rigs, they run like a 33 or 35 inch tall tire. So not like the most, huge tire, but, I wanted to bring that into this truck, So, depending on what vehicle it is, it could be either 33 or 35 inch tall tire. So I think the proportions turned out pretty good on that. The body on this truck, it is like an extra large regular cab, you could call it. Don't have any side window here. I was thinking about putting one. I still might, but I think it looks pretty good as it is. I do have the body kind of tucked down there with the 2x2 smooth rounded elements, bringing the body kind of tuck it in. Don't have any rock sliders on this truck. That would be a really good addition to put on here. I just haven't done it yet. Coming around to the back, we have a really nice ute tray, as you call it. There's some storage up in the front here. I imagine that is storage in the back, but it doesn't really open or function or anything. The side here, it does lift up and it reveals pretty healthy space in there. I just threw a chainsaw in there for now. I haven't fully detailed out this truck yet for overlanding, so I figured, you know what, you're gonna need a chainsaw, so I threw a chainsaw in there. I'll definitely change that up in the future. Around the back we have dual spare tires and a shovel right in the middle. Coming down below that you have your brake lights and turn signals. I'm happy with how those turned out, nice and thin and long. I like that look. And then the license plate right in the middle. I really wanted to put a trailer hitch on this truck, but it didn't work out. So unfortunately this truck doesn't have a trailer hitch, but I figure, you know what, you can throw a camper up on top, one of the rooftop tents. You could throw one of those on there if you really wanted to. Speaking of roof, we have a little dinghy up here. It's got a little outboard on it. This is a cool little thing. It's really simple. There's not much to it. A little spotlight on the front, the motor on the back. I'm happy with how that came out. Nice and nice and detailed. Not a ton to it, but it looks really good. It's kind of like it's rounded off in the back there, so you could see it as a propeller. Just a nice little outboard there. It does have the handle sticking out the front, and you can turn it. So, I'm happy with how that came out, and it just attaches. Come on, there you go, with a single stud in the back. Around the front of the roof rack, you got some off-road lights, because you gotta have extra off-road lights. And on this side of the ute tray, you have a ladder, so you can access the top of your canopy there. Other than that, I haven't really put an interior in this truck yet. There's a steering wheel and a glove box, but there's no seats or anything yet. I don't know where I want to go with the interior of this truck yet, so I haven't done it, but the exteriors turned out so good. Yeah, I'm really happy with this. Underside of this truck, pretty simple. A couple of frame rails. The axles are 5 studs wide. I wanted a wider track on this truck. I didn't want it to be too narrow. And then with the wider track, it fits up really good, just really good with those fenders. It doesn't stick out past them, but it's not all tucked in. It's just really nice and flush. I'm really happy with how that came out. So overall, I gotta say, this has been one of my favorite builds, definitely for 2022. One of my favorite builds that I've done in a long time. Really had to think outside the box on so many different aspects of this truck, especially that back canopy. Having a 6 wide truck and then into a 7 wide canopy, that definitely presented some challenges, and trying to make all that match up good and flow. And I think it came out really nice, and I'm really happy with this truck. So let me know what you guys think of this truck down in the comment section. That'll be it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.